think could have gone either way for both teams. You know, we had our chances to make it 3-1. They had their chances to make it 2-2 early on. And then as we come into the third period, you know, we had to kill off about 7 minutes of penalties in the first 12 minutes of the period. And that has an effect on your game plan and your team's energy level. But that being said, our goaltender bailed us out, made some huge saves when we needed them on the PK. And also, you know, we got into overtime, and a minute and 12 seconds in, I thought we were going to end the game. We had a couple good chances, and you have to credit their team defense and their goaltender.
Blaise, at the point of the 5-minute penalty, did you feel pretty good about where you stood and the way the team was playing?
Sure. You know, I felt we had a lot of guys playing well tonight. We were playing with the appropriate structure we needed to, and I almost thought we were going to get a power play early on when Corey Fellini got hit from behind to start the third.
Those saves on penalty kill, particularly, that's kind of what you expect of it, having a match on both your goals, really.
Yeah, I mean, in this league, you get, there's a lot of good goaltenders, and they make some big-time saves. And, even though in a losing effort last week, Foster made some huge saves against Cornell. Some big saves tonight. No, it's not strict rotation. It's game to game. Last weekend, Carter played both games. He got a shutout against Holy Cross and played really well against Northeastern. And we evaluate practice daily and make our decision on Thursday.
First period, I was really disappointed after the first period. We just didn't do anything right. We had the energy, we didn't handle the puck. Brian Foster, as far as I was concerned, kept us in the game. I thought we came out in the second, for that matter, in third period, played some energy and played hard enough so that we didn't lose the game anyway, that's for sure. And we both had our chances to win it. Both goalies made some key saves. I know Hamilton made an incredible save on a series down there. There were 2 great saves he made, especially with Blank. I think with Blank, we put the series up thinking it was in, but same there with Foster, he made a couple of great saves. So the goalies played well.
Dick, putting up this game as a whole versus last week's against Cornell, which you weren't pleased with.
The first period was a continuation of what we did in the third period against Cornell. We didn't wake up, I don't think, until the second period. The second period we played hard.
Is there any reason for that, or did you see it coming or anything? Or how did you see it coming?
They play smart. We just didn't handle the puck. In the first period, it was off. It was like far enough.
What was your issue with Lowell's second goal? You seemed pretty upset about that.
With me?
Yeah.
Our coverage.
Yeah,
the way the coverage, we were all standing in the front and just added to the screen. We went out to the point and nobody went there.
Now, how do you defend against shots at the blue line? Both goals are either from the blue line or off rebounds. It's a matter of just...
You get in a shot line. Sometimes you block them, sometimes you don't. But if you don't, they just throw it to the net and you live on the edge sometimes. Just like same thing when we shoot it from there. You get blocked, it's on the goalie, and you want it to bounce, so rebound and put it in, and that's what happens. And it's the job of the defenseman, get it to the net. And on the reverse side of it is the boys have got to get into the shot lanes and try to stop to get into the net. Try and handle the shot. It's the rebounds that you can't control. You don't know what's going to bounce. It's just standing there. You put it in, and that's what happens.
Does the play of the second and third period give you any kind of encouragement for tomorrow night?
Well, we played better hockey. Who knows? Maybe it took a game and a half for us to get out of it. Semester break. That's what I'm hoping. We played better the second and third. We'll find out quickly. UMass didn't play tonight, so they'll come in here fresh, ready to go. So we'll be ready to play.
We started slow tonight, and that's kind of put us behind the 8 ball, getting down 2-0. Played well enough in the second and third, though, to come back, and we thought that we had better chances in the third period to pull away from them and at that point in the game. But I mean, a tie is a tie versus one of the other top teams in the league. We're going to have to get points no matter how we can get them, and we'll take it and move on for tomorrow night.
Coach said the first period was kind of looked more like a continuation of the third period against Cornell.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we came out slow. We didn't play our positions again. We got running all over the ice, and it was almost embarrassing again the way we started off this game. Luckily we only came out of it down 2-0. Foster held us in there after that first one, and some big saves throughout the rest of the game. But I mean, we got to come out tomorrow with a lot more energy and a lot more intensity in the first period, and can't keep getting down by goals in these Hockey East games.
Did it surprise you when that happened? I mean, after the weekend, after last week's game, you work at it?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Obviously, I thought we were ready to play, but something again where we kind of started out with halfway decent first shift again. It was kind of almost the same replay of the Cornell game. It had that weird feeling, I mean, go down again by a couple of goals right away. But thank God we had this game that we came back and started playing well in the second and third, like you said. But we got to find a way to come out ready for each game. I mean, it's kind of been a struggle in a few games throughout the year. That's when we've had our issues when we haven't come ready for the first period, and we got to talk as a team and solve that for tomorrow's game for sure.
Same fact, we had better chances with the pass down to Peter in front, which might be able to deflect it in. Then you got robbed again later. DeSimone had a couple.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be right after their goalie. I mean, he made some huge saves and key times. I mean, DeSimone had the one in the second period where I was pretty much off the bench already, laying up in the bench, and Pete at the end of the game there, I think we all had our arms up in the air like he did, but beside me, the goalie made some great saves, but we can't say that Foster didn't make some big saves for us too. They had a couple of scrambles there in the third period in front of the net where Foster came up huge. So, I mean, we'll take it for what it is.
Now, the way they scored, Blake, couple shots on the blue line, couple tips, couple, rebounds. How do you defend against something like that?
I mean, we got to stick with our system. Our system kind of has a good defense for that. I mean, we got our forward. They're supposed to go out in the lanes and block some shots. I think we had a little confusion, but also, I take it upon myself on the first goal where I got to clear out in front of the net, and I think our defensemen got to box out a little bit better too. But I think it's just overall team defense in the first period let us down, but throughout the second and third period, I think we played a lot better.
Snake bit there, and a couple of pretty good chances early on.
Yeah, I'd say out of all the chances I had, that last one that I scored on wasn't the one that should have went in, but I mean, sometimes that's just the way it goes. I think in the first, I got a good pass from Sissel on that 2-on-1, and I probably just should have got it up a little bit more, but I was pretty close in that second one. It was a wide open net. I don't know how I missed that one.
Did it go behind him and hit the back of his
Yeah, I
stick
think it went through his armpit and hit his pad and went out, but that was pretty frustrating. But I guess I just kept with it, and probably Kessel gave me that one. I don't know how I caught it. It was kind of behind me, but I kind of just stuffed it in and it went in, so that was good.
Between his pads.
Yeah, I think it went 5-hole.
And good to get a power play goal too.
Yeah, it was. I know we were. Overall. I don't know. I wouldn't say we're struggling. I mean, we couldn't really get many pucks through, but when we were, it was working on that one at the delayed 5-on-3. I think we were working it pretty well, and we had a few good power plays, but we probably should have buried another one for sure.
How are you guys looking at this? Good tie, bad tie?
I think it's definitely a good tie. I mean, we split with them. We're tied with. We played them 3 times. We've won. We lost and we tied. So I mean, it's not the worst thing. They're a good team. Especially because I'd say we didn't come out our best in the first. It took us the first period to kind of wake up. But I think in the second and third, I kind of think we dominated. I think down. Started to play our game. So it was. It's a good point. Hopefully tomorrow we need to grab 2. I think we'll be all right.